Hey everyone, it's almost Easter. Most of you are at home already. Most of you have had a very strange term, I think. Most of you have probably wondered what in the world is going on. Everything seems to be up in the air. Everything seems to be strange. Nothing seems to be normal. That's a little bit like it was, I think, on that Good Friday and then the first Easter. Let me read it to you. After the Sabbath, as the first day of the week was dawning, so the first day of the week would be like Sunday, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to view the tomb where Jesus had been laid. And on their way, there was a violent earthquake, because an angel of the Lord descended from heaven and approached the tomb. He rolled back the stone and was sitting on it. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothing was as white as snow. The guards were so shaken by fear of him that they became like dead men. The angel told the women, "Don't be afraid, because I know you're looking for Jesus who was crucified. He is not here, for he has risen. Just as he said, come and see the place where he lay. And then go quickly and tell his disciples, he has risen from the dead. Indeed, he is going ahead of you to Galilee. You'll see him there. Listen, I've told you." So departing quickly from the tomb with fear and great joy, they ran to tell the disciples the news. And just then Jesus met them and said, "Greetings." They came up and took hold of his feet and worshipped him. They obviously didn't want to let him go. Then Jesus told them, "Don't be afraid. Go tell the disciples to leave for Galilee, and they'll see me there." Just a few days before, everything had been odd. Everything had been upturned. Jesus, the one who was supposed to be king, was killed. And then 3 days later, everything's different. Everything is different. He's alive. Sometimes we come and we talk about Easter as a celebration. I'm a little hesitant about calling it a celebration, and I hope perhaps you can see why. Even as the first ladies came to the tomb, it says they were full of fear and joy. That doesn't necessarily sound like a celebration, does it? It sounds more like an experience. It's like they're part of the story. And sometimes when we think about Easter, we think, oh, it happened 2,000 years ago, and we can celebrate that event like we celebrate a birthday. But what happens when you celebrate a birthday? You have your day, you get your presents, and then when the clock strikes midnight, it's all over, and you got to wait for another year. That's a celebration. But we experience Jesus' resurrection every day of our lives. Every day is like Easter. Every day we get to say, he is alive. And we can live with fear just like we do in these present dark days, and we can live with joy just like these present joyful days. But I want you to know this Easter that you all are loved by this risen Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Don't feel like it's only one day to celebrate. How about recognize with joy for the rest of your lives that you are saved by the risen Jesus Christ? I hope you have the most magnificent school holidays. I hope that you have time to spend with your families. I hope that you have time to maybe even step outside and hear the birds sing, hear the wind, feel the wind in your hair. Maybe feel something different, a freedom that you've missed before. So my prayer for you this Easter is experience God in Jesus Christ and his freedom. God bless you all, and we'll see you whenever we see you next term. Happy Easter.